you're going to feel like you're going to be slightly off balance, and there's a reason for that. It's because your 10, 12-pound head is now hanging this way. You've increased the torque on these muscles here. That is quite a bit better. Now, I'm not going to ask you if you're uncomfortable because you look uncomfortable, but
no, actually it's not bad.
yeah, you look quite a bit more put together ensemble-wise, like instrument-wise. Why don't you raise your top jaw?
Lower the lower.
So your hard palate, that needs to be parallel to the ground. I used to tell people to have their chin parallel to the ground, but I think they have less concept of what their chin is doing than their upper jaw. But you can
raise your nose.
Yeah. So keep your chin parallel. That's actually quite good. You really like to pee in the snow here, right? That's what this is, right? So keep your knees a little bit more flexed.
Okay.
Good. That's it, right there. That's great. Now you can move your head back. But don't move there you go. All right, I would like for you to elongate just a bit. There. Good. Are you uncomfortable? Good. Your object is to keep these places relaxed.
Yeah.
Good. Try that.
I think it's relaxed.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. Heart of my heart.
I'm sorry. Heart of my heart, I love you.
Excellent. That was really lovely and consistent. I'm going to encourage you, and this is something that all of you are doing, that you'll take a pitch and then you'll go. And what do you do? What happens? That's right. Again, I think that's out of a genuine desire to tell people that I'm really going to try hard to entertain you, but
I got to ask this. Now, we obviously can't all stand like this the entire song.
Good observation. I was waiting all day yesterday for somebody to say that, and no, it didn't happen the first time.
And when I'm singing, I realized I'm supposed to have something like this. I probably wasn't as close as you just positioned me, but I obviously want to emote a little bit, and I want to flex, maybe look at my guys next to me or something.
Excellent.
But then to come back into this.
Right. How much of that can you do from your waist and not with your neck, right? So, or even body position. Because if I'm here and I want to look to the guy to the right of me, I could just go like this.
I see.
I'm not asking you to be some sort of like Dalek.
Can you move your neck?
Right. Yeah. Of course you can, and
Yeah.
you should move your trunk with it. Is what I'm trying to
Right.
encourage you to do. So I'm. One kiss and then I continue again, walking my baby back home. Da da ba ba da dee da da da. Do you hear the sound change?
Yeah.
Yes, but it was pretty consistent as I panned across because my trunk came with it.
So just work hard at not
Mm-hmm.
getting the neck screwed up and the head too far forward and all that, right?
I wouldn't say screwed up, but it is a choice. There is a color associated with that,
Right.
and if that's the color you're looking for, because you may want to go like. If you were going to sing something like Lucky Old Sun, and you wanted something a little bit more vulnerable, instead of going, ho, 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 you could go, ho. That has a different sound with it, and maybe one is more appropriate than the other, but you get to decide that. I'm trying to give you more color options. That's one of our singing category descriptors is vocal color. Vocal color for me is the essence of artistry, that you are picking the right amount of vocal color that's appropriate for the text and the chords and the context of the song.
Okay.
That makes sense? So you are doing a lot of that stuff already because you're being very conversational with a song like Heart of My Heart, and the purpose of this song is to express how much you care about this other person, not with your pelvis. That comes later. That was dry, right?
It was dry, it's good and dry.
Quite dry.
Awesome, that's good.
The rep
just
As a
went
matter of fact, I feel parched.
Like your head is just sitting on the very tippy
Right.
top, right? I feel like right now you're like, I'm gonna lift something heavy.
Actually, that feels like I'm bobblehead there.
Good. Careful about leaning back. I feel like you want to keep that going. And keep your knees. There you go.
It's like playing golf. This is like.
Now, when you breathe, the way to breathe is not with your head or your neck.
Right.
It's with releasing your abdominals. When you release your abdominals, the air will just come in.
Heart of my heart.
Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be naught without you. Light of my life, my darling.
how far did I move him? Not very
Not
much,
much.
right? But that was a much more consistent tone.
Okay.
Did you feel that?
Felt a little different, yeah.
Yeah, other than super awkward, that somebody's jamming their fingers in your head. Good. I like this version of you because you are consistent with your methods as a storyteller, and it seemed to have a lot more consistency in the sound too, and that's going to make their job easier. They're relying on you to deliver that stuff, right? This is your lead voice. The other stuff was an ensemble voice. That was, maybe it's because you were singing chorus songs, you were using chorus voice.
Yeah.
I like this version of you. You are excused for the moment.
Thank you, thank you.
Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be not without you. Light of my life, my darling, I love you. I love you.
Many wonderful qualities about your voice that I would like the rest of your quartet to have. That's what we're going to work on. You're like providing like the key component that I think what your ensemble could have, and it would just leapfrog you in your ascent to superstardom, I think. And you have that much of the time when you're singing, and it's fantastic. And so I don't want to change any of that. Right? That's like saying, all right, I've got this brand new Porsche, and I'm going to put these rims that I bought at Walmart on it. We're not going to do that. So
Okay.
we're going to keep that stuff in your voice, okay? Really just such a really great bass. You're awesome. I feel like there are a couple things we could do.
Definitely.
Okay, and I'm not going to do too much here, or here, can I touch? You're not a lawyer.
You can
right?
tell, I'm not a lawyer, but I am an FBI. 37 years of it.
And there it is.
I got a recorder in my pocket.
Yeah, just a little bit more this way, and you're actually doing pretty good here. The thing that I would like for you to mostly work on is this thing right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Say
I
heart.
noticed yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Heart,
Ha.
ha,
Ha.
hot,
Hot.
hot,
Hot.
hot,
There you go.
hot.
That is an ah. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
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 hey, hey,
Hey.
Hey.
Keep your tongue out. Hey.
hey,
There you go.
hey.
He 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 he.
He.
That's it.
Feel that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He 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 he.
He.
Sweet. Say that.
Sweet,
Sweet. That,
sweet.
did you hear the difference in that acoustic?
Sweet.
So when we're doing your duet, we're going to be looking for that E vowel.
Okay.
Now in the song Heart of My Heart, how many of those initial words have the ah vowel in it? Heart of my heart.
Yeah.
I love you. 6 of the first 7 words have that kind of ah sound. There may be some regional differences,
Yeah.
that might be how I sing it, but this one is a critical one to get the ah vowel right. So if you're doing aw, and you're doing ah, and you never stop to fix it, or at least to try to come to some sort of compromise, that's just going to diminish the capacity that you have to really tell the story that you want to as an ensemble.
Some quartets seem to have somebody that can hear all that, like I'm sure Richard can listen to a quartet and hear who's doing that. I don't know that any of the 4 of us know how to do that.
That's not true. I would disagree that I have I would say hyper intense discernment for that. But you definitely heard the difference between sweet and sweet, right? You heard those differences, because when you did that, I looked over at you guys and you went, yeah, you heard that.
It'll be easier to hear it in duetting, I guess.
Correct,
than-
yes,
yeah.
yes. So that's
Yeah.
that skill in embryo. You do have the kernel of that. I've been fixating on it for a number of years, so much so that I don't enjoy most performances.
You know, and that kind of discrimination is very similar to that little app that I think he was showing us about being able to hear which pitch is higher or lower.
Yeah.
It's very, very related because we perceive differences in vowel match as almost as a pitch thing. One thing will almost sound like it's lower than the other.
Would you
so
agree
it's
that-
very related?
Would you agree that some of that late to tune stuff that we think we hear in the category is actually a vowel mismatch? So we're hitting them there.
And
in-
that's also part of the reason why a judge in an eval will start talking about vowels early, when what they're hearing is, that's the symptom.
Your knees are soft? There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna be on head and neck duty, and you're gonna be on tongue duty. Okay, say, put your finger up there.
It's a
Say
good
heart of my
reason to
heart.
labor.
Heart of my heart.
Ha 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 ha.
Heart of my heart.
Ha ha ha. What about
Ha.
coffee stir
Ha.
stuff? We need a coffee stir stat.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha
Ha ha ha.
I'll call John Knieven.
Yeah, he has a pocket full.
Ha 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 ha. Heart of my heart.
Heart of my heart.
All right. Okay, so let's just suspend the. I'm going to be singing here in a second moment, and just tell me a little bit about where you live. What's the name of the city where you live? Can you disclose that?
Locust Grove, Lake of the Woods.
Lake of the Woods, Virginia or
Virginia.
Maryland? Yeah. How long have you lived in this part of the country?
Oh, so in this part of the country, 1964,
Okay. And you say you've been a barber shopper for
since 2009.
2009. Cool. And in none of that did I hear any tongue tension.